everybody. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I am checking if we are online, if we are indeed live, making sure that all technology is working and all is well in the world. Give me one. Okay, looks like we are live. And it looks like the sound is good. All right. So, first of all, hello, everybody. Today is a day three of our masterclass, and today we are talking about the Challenger sales method. And especially, we are talking about how to challenge the assumptions of your audience, how to challenge the assumptions in Convert. So, as you're joining me online and I'm monitoring my LinkedIn, drop say first of all, say hello in the chat and let me know in the chat, have you heard of the challenger sale model before outside of sales, and what do you know about that? Let me know in the chat if you heard before about challenger sale model before outside of sales, because if you are in sales, if you had a sales training, you probably heard of that. But even if you are in sales, have you heard of utilizing the challenger method outside of sales? So let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. So let me do a little recap what we talked about yesterday. Yesterday, we were talking about how to craft your compelling messaging. Today, we're going to continue on that, but we're going to put a little bit of a twist to it. We're going to put a little bit of a twist to it. So, and I can't stress it enough that knowing who is your person, who is your who, is super important because we all today we're going to dive deeper into the challenger sales model, because without knowing that, if you are not certain, if you don't know who is your person, if you are not clear about what they're afraid of, what they dream of, what they get inspired by, what their struggles outside of their business or their careers, are they married, are they not married, are they divorced, are they either into tech, either not into tech, um, what TV shows they watch, what is their why they decided to go into their careers, their businesses, whatever you are helping them with, right? What is the biggest why? If you're not as clear on that, then it's going to be really hard to implement this framework for you moving forward. So and this is why it is essential. And how do you know your customer, right? How do you know your customer? I want to go back a little bit and uh, uh, start there, because, like, first of all, if you have never had a customer before, if you have never had a customer before, as a coach, as a mentor, as a service provider, like, there are two ways to go about it, right? Like, you go based on your expertise, who you can actually help, right? Or who you were in the past, who you used to be in the past, and how you can serve yourself in the past. And if you had a client, then you literally sitting on $1 million idea. Because let me tell you something, success leaves clues. Success, your first client, your second client, your third client gives you clues, gives you clues. And this is something that in the coaching industry, this is something that we often forget to ask our clients, right? Even as a coach, right? Or as a person who is in the coaching program, how many coaches like going back to you and asking you like what worked before, and really diving deeper into that, right? And it's kind of like goes going back to the lack of access, because when we're working in the big containers, when we're working in like at the big um in the big groups, then you simply don't have enough time for your specific person, for your specific questions that you have, for your specific question that you might have for your coach. And this is why your who is getting lost. And this is what I get in on my consultations a lot, and this is what I get in my consultations a lot. People just like, well, I serve females who are overwhelmed and experience the high achievers in the experience anxiety. How many high performing like women do you know that experience anxiety? The whole lot. The whole lot. High achieving people have higher level of anxiety, period. In men, it shows up differently. In men, it shows up in aggression. In men, it shows up in toxic masculinity. In women, it shows up differently. But this is the common denominator. What else? Because if you're gonna talk to, um, just an example, women who have high anxiety, like high achievers who have anxiety, you're going to talk to the whole lot of people. But like, where's your person? And this is kind of this is leads me to the second point. What is the pain point? What is the pain point? Success leaves clues. What is the pain point? Why I'm telling you that? Because this is your market research. Listen, if you won't take anything from this session today, please pay attention to this, because I'm literally coaching you right now how to make your successful business, how to make a next successful move in your business. The pain, like the point of pain, that pain point when your person, your customer decided to work with you. What is that? And if you never had a customer before, what was your pain point when you decided to work with a coach to achieve your results? What is that pain point? What happened before? What happened in your career? What happened in your business? What happened in your personal life? What were you going through? What influenced your decisions aside from marketing messaging? And this is important because you can start incorporating that in your messaging right away. And by the way, if you are on LinkedIn or Facebook, I'm monitoring LinkedIn right now. If you have questions as we are talking, please let me know. Please let me know. Also, let me know how many of you tracking the pain point of your customers, and the pain point of your customer before they come to you, and the pain point of your customer that trigger that decision that I need help now. It's kind of like when you go to a doctor. When do you go to a doctor? Do you go to a doctor when you have, like, I don't know, when you have a head cold and you're sneezing maybe for a couple of days, but then it goes away? Do you go to a doctor then? Or do you go to a doctor when, like, you have more severe symptoms? Or maybe you will go to a doctor with a very specific problem, or you will go to a doctor with a very specific request and a very specific condition to get very specific medication. What is your very specific pain point? What is your very specific medication that you get to your people, and that you're helping them with? Let me know. Let me know what is that one pain point that you are helping your people, and what is your specific medicine. Because the pain point is something that you can incorporate in your marketing right now, and use, like, because every pain point, listen, this is like every point of pain has assumptions. People have assumptions when they're going through a certain situation in life. People have assumptions when they're going through a certain situation in life. And the sooner you hone down on that pain point that people are going through, the sooner you're going to figure out, like, what your messaging should be. Because when people are in, people make majority of their decisions they make out of pain, not out of pleasure. And as soon as you figure out that pain, as soon as you figure out the assumptions, then listen, then like now, like, the next step is to challenge those assumptions, the same kind of like doctor patient scenario, right? You have a like you, before you went to a doctor, you might have had assumptions about your condition. Before you went to a doctor, you might have had assumptions about your condition. And what happens usually in on the visit with the doctor? Usually, your doctor challenges your assumptions with strategic education, with the data, with the right information that you need to hear. Challenge your assumption, and it as it is connected to the pain point of your customer. Mm. And I spill water all over myself. All right, it's live, y'all. Listen, challenge assumption, right? But we often like, and this is why I'm coming back to who is your person, who is your ideal qualified customer. Because if you don't know that information, it's really hard to challenge those assumptions. If you're not like, if you're very generic, if you say I serve women women who are in a leadership position, I serve I don't know, like I serve um women, or like I serve high achieving professionals who would like to go into leadership, right? Who are those people? And you're gonna hit a very large group of people who are experiencing different problems, right? But when you hone down on the person, then you hone down, you really can dive deep into the pain and the pain point, that point when they said like, you know what, I'm going to separate with, I don't know, between 3,000 and $10,000 to invest in coaching and mentorship so I can fix that problem. What is that point when they said, you know what? And it's time for me to invest in me, and it's time to hire a coach and work with the right coach to change my situation. And they have assumptions. For example, a lot of new entrepreneurs, they have assumptions that they are not able to charge between three and $10,000 or more their customers because they haven't been in business for long enough. But it has nothing to do with the years of experience. It has everything to do with the level of transformation, with the value that you provide. Because when we talk about working for yourself, when we talk about running your business and delivering quality results, it's not about how many years you've been doing that. It's what you can actually deliver. If you've been doing coaching for 10 years, but you have not provided any value to anyone, you can charge like $50,000 anyone because you haven't delivered any results. Because what you're delivering, you're not delivering results. Does it make sense? Even if you are in business for a very long time, if you don't provide the value to people for the money that you are charging, like it doesn't make sense. Or if you just starting coaching, if you started coaching like, I don't know, a year or two or three or two ago, and you deliver transformation, you make difference in people's life. People go from zero to something, to zero to first client, to from zero to, I don't know, be like, get their product in the store and increase sales for their product that they're selling because of your coaching, because of your positioning for their brand. Or maybe you work with businesses that didn't have any brand strategy, but you work with them and they increase their sales and they increase the trust in their customers because of your work. Then you can charge them. because it is it is the result. But oh, again, what if you say like, but I'm a life coach, so I my result is not monetary. My result is inner transformation. I'm a spiritual coach. I'm a manifestation coach. Okay, but your intangible result, how people feel, how people grow, as uh, they're correlated to their businesses and to their careers as well. Because I can tell you, I have not worked with a spiritual coach yet, but a lot of spiritual changes in my life affect my business, affect my career. And speaking of like, I don't know, manifestation, I get here because of my spiritual practices. And I'm not teaching, listen, I'm not talking about manifestation in my coaching program until we talk about strategy. Because I'm a strategy guy. I like to give you strategy. I like to give you what to do. And then like who do you need, and then ask you who do you need to become? Because you can implement the strategy, but until you feel deserving, until you feel that it is yours, until you feel that you have the right for this achievement, for your business, for your customers, you won't get that. But strategy, like I start with strategy because listen, this is how I am. Give me the strategy. Tell me what to do. Tell me step by step, and then let's work on spiritual and inner alignment and like conquering my fears, conquering my imposter syndrome, and let's implement the strategy. And this is again challenging assumptions, what assumptions your people have. For example, in my career coaching program, right, for software engineers, a lot of software engineers have assumptions that they need to know algorithms, data structures really, really well in order to get a job. It is halfway true, halfway. It's not entirely not true, but it's halfway true. Because even if you know algorithms and data structures, but you lack executive presence, you lack expertise, you lack thought leadership, you lack people skills, you won't get a job. You won't get promotion. And if you want to be a leader, your leadership skills absolutely have nothing to do with algorithm and data structures. Nothing. Nothing. If you want to be a team lead, if you want to be a manager, if you want to be a leader, if you want to be a leader and thought leader and leader in your industry, it has nothing to do with algorithms and data structures unless your specialty is algorithms and data structures. Again, right? Challenge their assumptions. And again, this is how it works. This is how it works. Address assumptions. So like call them out. Like as an entrepreneur, as a coach, as a strategist, you can't charge people high ticket offer for high level results. Before you settle down for your like, I don't know, $1,500 for like a year working with you, right? Like think think about what you can actually deliver and what the result that they're gonna get. If you are a mentor who mentors people, and after your mentorship, people get six-figure jobs or more or close to it, you should probably charge accordingly. Like address the assumptions. If you're a software, like again, like for my career coaching clients, I would say, like again, like no, like just knowing algorithms and data structures won't get you to leadership. It won't get you higher. Your people skills, your leadership skills, your thought leadership will. Then educate them on gaps. Educate them on gaps, what they have based on data, right? And this is something that I've done in my coaching practice, right? In my career coaching, I would tell them the data through storytelling. Again, if you're not utilizing storytelling, you should. Like I literally told stories how I interviewed dozens of candidates who knew algorithms and data structures, but like they didn't have any people skills. They didn't have leadership skills, and they didn't get the next level position that they decided. Also, uh, there's always like uncovered cost of inaction. There's when it comes to your coaching program, right? When you talk to your people, there are two factors that you should always consider: investment, right? Return on investment, because people pay you significant amount of money, and it's probably like in high ticket coaching, in high ticket entrepreneurship, and high ticket service providers, it is anywhere from 2,500 to, I don't know, 50,000, sometimes more, depends on what level of support and what level of services you provide. So what is the return on investment? When people invest in you, what is the return on investment? For example, for my clients go from zero to building their high ticket coaching program or high ticket service based business, positioning the offer, messaging, and putting yourself out there in the market in a way that you can influence people's decisions so they can buy. What is yours? What is yours return on investment when it comes to your services? How people get their return on investment? It can be monetary, right? Like for my business, for example, the monetary return on investment is like you land a client, you launch your program, you adjust your prices accordingly, you adjust your offer accordingly, and you get like you get the client, you get the money, right? But what is a non-monetary value? Also, support, because this is something that a lot of coaching programs are missing. And I'm giving you my example, but I want you simultaneously think about what you are offering. What is the return on investment for your services? This is essential, y'all. So, like for me, it's also access. People have like, listen, yesterday Donovan showed up on the show. Donovan showed up in the class, and we were talking about access and how many coaching programs and how many courses they lack access. And this is why access to me and provide high level access to my customer is absolutely the highest priority for me in my business: customer delivery and high access to myself, because as a business owner, I enjoy working with people, and I know for myself people get the highest result, the best return on investment when they have close proximity to a coach and highly tailored, highly optimized strategy. That is return on investment. What is the cost of an action? What is the cost of an action for your people? For example, for my career coaching program, right? The cost of an action is people's career. Like I'm kidding, I kid you not, right? On the day one, I was telling you how I started my coaching business in tech. And tech right now is going through like literally a shitstorm. Yes, I said it on LinkedIn and everywhere else. Literally, we are going through such a storm right now that when people don't do anything, they're losing their careers. There's software engineers, talented software engineers who are out of jobs right now, and they will never come back because they don't want to do anything. They don't want to invest in themselves, and they keep doing the same thing and expecting different result. What is the cost of inaction for your customer? For entrepreneurs, for entrepreneurs, from my consultations, people give up on their businesses. And listen, I don't like this is the data that I got from the people that I talk to. Because like I talked to one person And absolutely, very smart guy, software engineer, wanted to do coaching and mentorship in career space for software developers. Absolutely wonderful, absolutely genius. And I said, hey, the problem is with your messaging. You sound like every single freaking resume writer. Like, stop copying them. And majority of the information that they're putting out there is not really true anyway. Stop copying them. Stop copying bad marketing and start talking to your people. Listen, a lot of entrepreneurs when they start out their businesses, they copy bad marketing. I was guilty of it too. I was copying bad marketing too because but like when you are not copying bad marketing, then you deliver the message that your people want to hear from you. Stop copying bad marketing because you don't know that influencer, that coach, that entrepreneur that you're trying to copy so desperately because you think that they have it going on, really have it going on. You don't know their struggle behind the scene. You don't even know if their marketing is working, regardless of what they say. Oh, I just made $1 million. But did they? Because not every single person on the internet is ethical enough to tell you the truth. For me, again, in our industry, coaching industry is incongruency for me. I have a huge issue with incongruence. When your message is incongruent with your life, when how you act is incongruent with what you're teaching. When your coach teaches you methodology and methods that they're no longer using, it's not incongruence with their messaging and with their coaching. If your method is so good, why aren't you using it? I don't know how many of you been in a coaching program when a coach doesn't do what they say that you should do, but they teach you to do that anyway, but they're not doing it themselves. That's like that's it's not congruent with the message. It is not congruent with the message. So stop copying that marketing and start focusing on your person and speak to your person. Literally ignore everybody else and everything else and start speaking to your person like you are speaking to one person. Challenge their assumptions, address their pain, provide the return on investment, provide the cost of inaction, and lead. So lead to your solution. The last step is to lead to your solution, not with, to. Because when you strategically when you strategically educate your people, when you strategically educate your people, when you know the cost of inaction, the return on investment, and you put everything together, then you influence decision that you don't convince, you persuade. This is the power of persuasion. When you're messaging landing like that, then you influence their decision. You influence their decision through challenging their assumptions, through addressing misconceptions. And by the way, if you would like to have a HATC coaching, if you go to my LinkedIn, you can get on Zoom with me and ask me your coach, or ask me your questions, and actually do HATC coaching with me if you're interested. Or you can drop me your question in the chat. So drop your question in the chat or drop what resonated with you so far. All right, influencing decision. So And this is kind of what inspired me to put together a challenger launch model when it comes to your business, right? And it's more like it's really about diving deep into your customer first and uh teach for the differentiation, because again, not many marketers, not many coaches provide education on the gap, and really like the when they provide tailored education. And again, like let me stop you right let me stop right there, because a lot of you might misinterpret my message here. When I say education, you have to consider customer awareness. And there are five stages in customer awareness: problem unaware, solution aware, um, product aware, most aware, right? We talked about it yesterday. If you missed my live stream yesterday, I did restream today, and you can go to my events and watch that. We were talking about customer awareness. So when you're teaching, again, your role with your teaching is not teach how to. It's not teaching them what to do. You're not teaching them what to do, because it won't land, because they may not be even aware that they have that problem. So teaching them what to do won't work anyway. And a lot of coaches are trying to teach what to do and how to do. Instead, teach them for differentiation what to think. Teach them what to think and how to think of their problem. When you achieve that with your content, when you shift the way people think, when you educate them on how to think, then you can influence their decisions. Then you can be in control of this, like not in control of, but you can influence the thought process. Then you can implement the challenger launch model into your. And listen, there are so many launch methodologies, right? Like that you can use, like live launch. You can use live streams. You can use webinars. You can use evergreen, right? And 2 weeks ago, I was talking about what launch methodology to use and what launch methodology is working well for you. Like I use organic live stream launch methodology, and I started incorporating master classes as well. And this is something that I teach very in detail my clients. And by the way, my client Jason, he will come here tomorrow. He utilized live stream strategy, like again, very specific methodology, utilizing the challenger model through like strategic education, through guiding their people through different levels of awareness. And this is how he was able to land high ticket coaching client, high ticket mentorship client. And like this is one of the components. So, and again, when we talk about coaching industry altogether, right? This is something that I see that is missing. We are learning the strategy. Like, and listen, there are a lot of good strategies. There are a lot of good strategies, but two main components for me personally missing in the coaching space is the level of access. Like I don't have the right level of access for my coaches, and this is why I'm making the difference in my coaching program. And I give you like the very high level of access to me because I want you to get supported. Number two is the messaging. And your messaging, Listen, it's almost impossible to get the right coaching on messaging when your coach doesn't give you the right level of access to them. And it's almost impossible because messaging, it's something like, it's like you're trying to fix your jacket on the back. Something is wrong on the back without, maybe even you have a mirror, but you look and you can't really see it because it is all the way right in the, like right in the center, in the lower center of your back, and it's impossible for you to see in the mirror. And if your coach doesn't provide you enough support with that and like really stop you and say, listen, let me fix it for you. This is what is wrong, or provides you a different mirror, or provides you a different technique how to fix that spot in the back of your business that you can't see. Because listen, we can all scream our lungs out that like, hey, messaging is important, messaging is important, messaging is important, and you are sitting there right there and think like, what messaging? I think my messaging is okay, people like my content, but people don't buy. Like, people resonate with me, but people don't buy. And again, like, sales training process, right? Training on sales. Because here's the thing, like, in my personal in my personal journey, right? It started with the messaging, right? Finally, I got messaging, sort of kind of figure out. People started raising hands and people wanted to buy. But then when people wanted to buy, and by the way, um, a lot of people think that when you optimize your LinkedIn profile or Instagram account, or you do all of the right things on YouTube, you're gonna get paid customers. Not really. Because after you optimize your LinkedIn profile, IG profile, YouTube profile, Facebook account, then you need to fine tune your messaging. And even then, you may not make a sale because the sales is a skill that needs to be trained. And this is why, after we talk about how to launch, how to implement challenger launch model in your business, we're practicing sales. We go head on sales. And this is why I prioritize my one-on-one coaching with entrepreneurs, with coaches, with service providers, because I want to deliver tailored methodology for you. Even for, listen, um, even for my career coaching clients, they all have access to me one-on-one by request. It's a group coaching program for my career in my for my career coaching program. It's a group coaching program, but everybody has access to me for one-on-one, because I know from my personal experience, at some point in your journey, on your career, in your business, you want that personal level of support. And some coaches say, like, hey, my curriculum is so good that you don't need any support from me because my curriculum is good. No, there's no curriculum in the world that is so good that can replace human interaction. There's no such curriculum that is as good. I can guarantee that. So now, um, if you know me, you know that I always like to reward my people, right? If you need that high level of support with your messaging, with your prices, with your offer, with your launch, if you're trying to figure out what launch methodology will work for you, what marketing methodology will work for you, how to start your business, how to optimize your prices correctly, I have an invitation for you to work with me. And for my people who are making a decision, who are decisive, listen, early bird special was supposed to end at 4 p.m. I decided to continue until 8 p.m. today Pacific Standard Time. Right now it's 4:40 p.m. In 4 hours, I will end early bird special. So what is in the early bird special? For 35.77, you're going to get 90-minute session with me. And what is a 90-minute session? So I don't know about you, but when I start working with my coaches, I want to know the whole thing. I want to get my strategy. I want to get my first steps. I'm ready to go. I want to hit the ground running, y'all. Like right now. I don't want to work for you with you 6 months, and then maybe on the month 4, I will get some sort of result. Like I need it now. I need my strategy now. And this is what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you the whole strategy, what we're going to work on. And in the next 6 months, we're going to master that strategy. There's a difference, y'all. There's a difference between learning a strategy. You can learn a strategy or you can master it. A lot of people are trying to learn a strategy. You learn one strategy, didn't work. You learn another strategy, didn't work. You learn third strategy, didn't work. But you haven't mastered any of those. That's like that's what we do in VIP session. We come out with a strategy for your business, and for 6 months, we don't learn, we master that strategy. And this is my objective with my clients: master the strategy for their businesses. So you have a gift for me. So if you pay in full, you get this mic. This mic is absolutely amazing. Donovan has this mic. Check out our video yesterday, like when like he was using his mic, I was using my mic. Like amazing tool. Because like listen, you need to create content. You need to create content, video content. Listen, podcast is very effective too. Like I'm starting my new podcast here soon, so stay tuned. And I'm going to use this mic, and it's 35.77. And listen, 35.77, like when you land on my page, and by the way, if you're interested, if you're thinking about where do I get like the checkout page, it's in the comments. So if you click on the link in the comments, or if you go to my bio and click on that link, you will see 35.77, but you will see also options with Klarna and Afterpay. If you use Klarna and Afterpay, on my end, it's still pay in full. You still get the mic. And you finance them with a third party, but you like how I still see you as a paid in full. That's a little kicker. Again, early bird special ends today in 4 hours at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You have VIP session with me, you get the mic. Also, for my software engineers, if you are in tech and you're thinking about like, well, I want to be a thought leader in tech, and I also want to start my business. What do I do? You have 2-for-1 offer. You have my group coaching program, Career Legacy, for tech professionals, where I teach leadership, when I teach how to go higher, how to achieve and get better roles, how to get leadership position, how to switch specialties if you are not in line with your current specialty, if you want to make career moves, if you want to land a new job, and if you want to do that and build your business, because I live in the world of and not in the world of either or. You can build your career and build your business simultaneously. For example, Donovan, he builds his career and builds his business simultaneously. In fact, it's beneficial for his business to be in his career at this moment, because this is literally how he lands clients. And if you want a 2-for-1, again, You get 2 for 1. Now, I still have one bonus. I still have one bonus for whoever pulled the trigger and you're first on in my system. When it's like literally first come first serve. Not only you get VIP session, not only you get content creator kit, content strategy, uh like career legacy if you are in tech, if you choose to, but you also get a camera from me because I will encourage you to do video content. Because listen, what is it like? What is it like? What Tony Robbins, Apple, the company, um, and all coaches who make more than $1 million per year, what all they have in common? They all create video content at some point in some form or fashion. Tony Robbins, video content all the time. Apple, Apple is going to have conference soon, and it's going to be a launch, and it's going to be a big launch, and you're going to have video content for months to consume. Months. They use video content. Pick a coach who makes $1 million per year. I don't know. Just pick a name. They produce video content. And if you're not producing video content, they're like, video is not for me. Like, listen, do you want to make money or not? If you don't want to make money, listen, it's okay. It's probably not the right fit. Like, exit stage on left is cool. But if you want to make money, if you want to be a profitable business, you got to create video content. And you don't have to do it alone. I will help you with that. I create video content. This is what landed me jobs and clients, and this is what helped me to make more money. My video content. Again, who pulls the triggers first? I will give you a camera and I will give you a mic. So you have the equipment, because a lot of y'all are sneaky, like, I don't have the right camera. I don't have the right mic. Listen, you have the mic and the camera. If you are first in line, and by the way, as soon as I have the first in line, I will announce it in the group. So there's no confusion. I'm not gonna do anything sneaky on you, all right? Also, there's also two payments for 1925, 1927. So you can split it in two, but if you split it in two, you have VIP session with me, but you're not gonna have the mic. It's only painful. And by the way, you have three options. You have three options when it comes to the payment. Let me actually stop sharing and pull the payment page here, so I can show you and I can guide you like through the payment page. Give me 1 second. So give me 1 second. Let me show you what options you have when you are landing on my page. This is what you see. So you scroll down, 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 down. So you have the first option is 35.77, and you can use Afterpay, right? With that, you can use Afterpay. In my end, it's paying full. You can split it in two for 1927. If you want a camera and mic and you are the first, choose this option. If you are not the first and you want a mic and you want a 90-minute session and you want all the perks and bonuses for paying full, choose that option. You could use Affirm or you could use whatever you want, because when you see more, you can do Klarna. If you have Klarna, you can use Afterpay. Like, you can use Afterpay and Klarna. So, or you can split it in two, or you can split it like You can split it in 6 payments, but for 6 payments, you don't have any perks and bonuses. That's that like that's it is what it is. It's 750 a month, but you don't have any perks and bonuses. But if you want perks and bonuses at 35.77 or it's 19.27. And all the perks and bonuses, right? And when I say like if you want to get the mic, if you want to get the camera, like they will expire today in 4 hours at 8 p.m. So grab your spot now. The link is in my bio. The link is in the comments. So let me pause here. Like, let me know if you have any questions. So people on LinkedIn, let me know if you have any questions. Anything I can answer. Anything that resonated with you. Anything that resonated with you. Also, if you need a consultation with me, if you think like sounds really good, but I want to talk to you before I make this decision, before I make a purchase. Listen, if you schedule your consultation with me today before 8 p.m., I will keep the bonuses for you. I will keep the bonuses for you. If you like, I really want to the bonus, but I'm not sure if it is for me. I need to talk to Eugene. Talk to Eugene. Talk to me. Like the link is in the comments. Or send me a DM message. What questions you have? What is not clear? How can I help you to make a decision? Picture like I didn't say how can I make you to make a purchase? How can I make you the decision that the best decision for you for your business and for you. So let me help you to let me help you to make a decision because I'm here to serve you. I'm here to deliver transformation in your business. I'm here to help you to land clients. I'm here to help you with the launch strategy. I'm here to help you with the messaging. All right. So looks like we all good on LinkedIn. Well, thank you, everybody. Like on my end, it shows like I have 12 people watching. So thank you so much. Thank you, everybody who been here on this live stream. I truly, truly appreciate all of you. I truly appreciate you being with me, and I believe in you. I don't know if anybody said it to you today, but I believe in you. I truly believe in you. So thank you. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going live at 9 a.m., y'all. At 9 a.m. So I'm probably not gonna do the replay tomorrow because it's a lot. So if you want to replay for this live stream, like just send me a DM and I will send you the replay. The replay is gonna be available in and the replay is also going to be available on my YouTube channel and like all the channels. So like just ask me for the replay and I will send it to you. And join me tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to talk about automation. How to use what to automate, how to use how to use AI. And listen, tomorrow we also have a very honest conversation about AI because everybody literally in our space and entrepreneurial space are like, I will teach you how to use ChatGPT. I will teach you how to use AI to maximize your business. Well, I'm going to teach you how to use AI and not lose your messaging and not abdicate your power. And tomorrow we're going to talk about it. Tomorrow, listen, it's a topic for tomorrow. Well, thank you so much, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. And in the meantime, the early bird special ends at 8 o'clock today. If you need help making a decision, schedule a consultation with me. I open my calendar for consultations. Grab the consultation. If you have questions, if you're unclear, consultations are available for you. Absolutely. Absolutely available. All right. Thank you, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bye, y'all.